It is gay. And that is so funny.
It is so gay to eat pussy.
Wait, but I was gonna say what about retard is that like I had a point about that.
Thanks for bringing it back. This episode is called Words You Can't Say, but we still want to.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
To drag out horror.
I don't know about you, but when I was 19, I was telling people that I wanted to be a novelist. Mm-hmm. And then I would just like never actually write anything.
I still say
Stephanie
that
Meyer. You wanted to be like a Twilight novelist?
No. You know what's funny is that even at 19...
he would have that arc where she like became Mormon and then not Mormon.
No, she's still Mormon.
No, but for a while she wasn't.
Oh.
I think.
I don't know if that's true, but...
No, I'm thinking of the Vampire Diaries. At one point she was like a fucking slut, and then she became super religious, so like the vampires stopped fucking.
Can I tell you something about vampire shows? They're all the same. Like every single vampire show is exactly the same, which is like he's 107, she's 16. Mm-hmm. It's like why is it? And why is it that that's okay? It's okay for him because he looks 16, even though he's 100. You know,
it's because they want the emotional maturity. It's like sure, he's 23. But he has the emotional maturity of a 107-year-old.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But I just find it's always like every single vampire story is the exact same. It's like they all have, there's like always a character arc where like they like develop a problem with like blood, where they become like, they compare it to like alcoholism. It happens in every single vampire. It's like, guys, come up with something different.
What I like about the vampire
and I'm Team
attitude.
Stefan.
Who?
Stefan. You guys didn't
Who's
watch
that?
Vampire Diaries?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I'm Team Stefan.
I didn't remember their names.
Do you know who Lestat is?
Yes.
You would love Lestat.
I love Lestat.
Yeah, you would love Lestat.
No, I do love Lestat. I read that book.
Lestat, basically.
Oh my god, I always would want, like, I'm
Wait,
Lestat without
stop.
any of the money.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Lestat?
Okay, Anne Rice created the best vampire books of all time.
What are they called?
The first one's called Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, I've seen the movie.
Yeah,
the movie's
dog shit.
Can I
because-
say something crazy about that movie? That actually that was Kirsten Dunst's first kiss with Brad Pitt when she was 7, and he was, say it with me, 25.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane? And she literally in the interviews when she's like 7, she's like, no, I didn't really want to kiss him. It really made me feel uncomfortable. Her first kiss with Brad Pitt.
And she's mad about it.
You look like Brad Pitt today. Stop. You do look at your long hair. No, you look so good.
I appreciate that because I
yeah.
feel like absolute dog shit.
No, Colton,
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know what? Okay, I'll tell you what. You know when when people die, they
Why
poop
do we
their
have
pants?
guests? This is so much more fun.
When people die, they poop their pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big fear.
I think I died in my sleep last night.
You poop your pants?
Either that or Chip's getting a little crazy with his pranks.
Wait a minute, you pooped your pants?
I literally pooped my pants. I thought.
Were you rolling around it all night?
Well, I woke up and I was like,
Did you sleep naked?
No, thank fucking
God. Thank God you had a diaper on.
Oh yeah,
And by diaper we mean his thong.
I was so happy I wasn't wearing a jockstrap. I was so happy.
I'll say this: jockstraps are hot until you're shitting your pants, honey. Okay.
And I woke up and I thought, do I have to get up? You know, like I already shit myself.
Oh yeah, just keep
Can
going.
I go back to sleep?
Yeah.
And I thought, fine. Maybe I was like, I think it's maybe worse than going back to sleep. I woke
Colton
up, I
all
was
wrapped
like,
up in the sheets, all covered in his own shit.
and so yeah, last night was
Who here
not
like
good.
shit play?
Yeah, last night was not good.
Did you get
Chip
like fucked last night?
No, Chip made salmon burgers from freezer patties, and it
that's
was
what
like
happened.
so. I remember eating it, being like, just it's supposed to be healthy for you, just eat it. But like, I think it fucked me up. So yeah, I'm not feeling great. So I'm glad I look like Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Honey, that's what's so hard about like looking like you. It's because like you would look at him and be like, I would look at you and I would say like, he would never shit his pants. And actually, in fact, he shit the bed.
Yeah, I shit the bed. Yeah, that is one thing. I remember.
Thank God you and your husband
I
have
remember
different beds.
specifically thinking this isn't supposed to happen to me.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah, it's one of those, and I keep on thinking and playing around with this idea, but it's like, would you rather live in the castle and look out at the shitty town, or live in the shitty town and look at the nice castle?
Live in the castle.
Live in the castle.
No. And I'm telling you, as a person who is the castle, you want to be.
Wait, that reminds me of our favorite comment of the last time you called yourself hot in the podcast. Did I ever tell you this? Colton was saying that he, whatever, we made a joke and we're involved Colton being like, I'm hot. And someone commented, hot, ? Y'all look inbred. And I think about that all the time. I'm like getting ready. I'm like, do I look good? Okay. I go, Dylan, what's the point of trying to look good? You look fucking inbred.
Inbred. Yeah, I was saying that.
Like, what a great compliment.
Yeah, I'm really, really enjoying the engagement on the comments.
Yeah.
Like, people are saying crazy stuff, and then other people are saying crazier stuff to them, defending us, I think.
I know. Yeah,
like,
that is crazy.
I don't know if that is us. That lady who called you a motherfucker.
I know. No, people. Let me tell you something. People are mad at me online.
She called you a motherfucker and diminishing women.
Yeah.
Because you were saying that you were going to have an abortion.
I just, it does really surprise me is that like people see our content or like any content really, and they think like, this must be two important people who have, are changing other people's lives with the amount of power that they have. And like, this is also a serious discussion. And like, I mean, I used to work at a gas station. You shit your pants last night.
I was like, come up with something. I was like, that is fair. I did just admit that.
Yeah. He shit his pants last night, and we both, you know what I mean? Like our lives are, Jimmy, he just got married to his wife for a green card. It's like, like it's like life is just what it is, and it's like we are not doing a TED Talk here, okay? If you don't like what we have to say, be like, fuck you and move on. But like to be like you're trying to destroy women, it's like, well,
did you see the one clip where it was you said Lucas had to tell his dad that he doesn't have a son anymore?
Yeah.
And then the people in the comments, they're like, this happens every day.
Yeah, that is so funny.
Whoa, not the area of TikTok I thought we'd be on.
Oh, those people are also crazy. They're like, oh, that was YouTube, I think, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, because the YouTube people are like, every single person's coming out as transgender, and you're like, I don't think that's what's actually happening. And they're like, there's just so much.
It is. It's every single person.
It's like, I think you guys are obsessed with it. Also, I think like really watching transgender porn is really coming to the forefront of what we've realized every straight man is really doing.
You think straight men are watching transgender porn?
I think a lot more are.
Yeah.
And I think I think that what you're seeing is in the culture is what it felt like to be in the closet and gay, which is like riddled with shame because of like who whatever, because you like have these ideas. And I think you're seeing straight men kind of being attracted to this thing, and what this like anger really is like their attraction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're
not all.
I think that's a very like obvious thing when somebody's so viscerally mad at somebody. You're like, oh, this isn't about that.
Every single time someone's like talking about transgender people, I'm like, somebody's addicted to the porn.
Yeah,
like it's done.
I don't want to talk about it, but I feel like it's weirder not to talk about it.
How did the cleanup happen this morning?
Oh, I cleaned up last night.
Oh, okay.
I said I thought about going back to bed, not I did go back.
Oh, I thought you woke up like morning sunshine, like,
Thank God I can't smell. That's actually one of the things is like I can't smell. So I actually tried to be like, how bad is it?
Yeah.
If you shit your bed too hard, do you have to throw the mattress away?
I think, whoa.
Right?
Maybe if it's like diarrhea, and like it soaks into the shit, but that's bad. Yeah. That's real. Jimmy, I've never even thought about that.
It's an $800 shit.
Oh my God.
No, we got purple. This is a $3,000 shit.
Do you ever think about like, oh my God, like my parents are going to be like so old and like I need to make money to be able to hire someone to like, wipe their ass because I actually like,
I had to do that for my grandpa.
See, I'm not joking. Like maybe I'm a selfish person. Like I won't.
No, I told my dad, you have VA benefits. I will never be doing this to you. And he goes, yeah, I can't believe we're doing this to you. I'm like, yeah, I can't believe that either. Change it? And he goes, it's not my choice. Like, okay. So you just have to wash my grandpa. Washing your grandpa's dick is one of the craziest feelings. Yes. It is, and you have to just.
I've seen a video like that.
And he doesn't want you to be doing that. But like he also has it done so often that there's like a right way of doing it, and then old people have like really soft skin, so you can't scrub too hard, and he'll get mad then he'll go, "What the hell are you doing trying to scrub me off?" And like, "I'm sorry, Grandpa, like I've never washed an 80-year-old man before."
Yeah, it'd kill me. I would never let that happen to me.
But like, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Suicide is always an option.
For me?
No, I'm saying I would never let my grandson wash me. If I got to the point where I was so old and feeble, I would just bring me to the stairs and then I'd jump off.
He did break his femur, but he had Alzheimer's. He didn't know what was happening. He just kept on walking around, my ass. And we're like, what the hell? What do you mean? My ass hurts. And we're just like, okay, whatever. They brought him, got it x-rayed. He broke his femur, but he had Alzheimer's. He didn't remember how he did it. But this is the hardest bone to break in your body. And we're like, how did this happen? He goes, the nurse pushed me down. We're like elder abuse does happen, so you have to kind of like investigate these things. But he'd also like accuse the doctors of having an affair with his wife, who was like in a hospice bed. She had no teeth. Like, I was like, I don't think that's happening, but I'll look into it, Grandpa, if you want. Like,
that's so funny.
You gotta believe them to an extent, but they're also fucking crazy.
Yeah, would you guys rather be when you're old, like unable to move but have your mind, or be able to move but your mind's fucking gone?
I would rather my mind gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I really don't want to be someone who's like, I don't know where I am.
That's my favorite Eddie Pepitone joke.
Like, yeah, it's a terrible disease. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's super scary. But like,
hopefully, yeah.
I imagine you can have fun with it. Sometimes you are there and you can pretend like you're not.
Well, my grandpa would know.
I started doing that on the
podcast.
podcast. I'm like, guys, the dementia.
My grandpa would go like, I know that I don't know, but I'm just going to play. So you realize that he was having a conversation that he thought you wanted to have. So he would just make shit up that he thought was a good answer. And so you'd just be talking, and you're like, did Grandpa go to the grocery store? Like, he said he drove to the grocery store there. That's like really not okay. And they're like, no, Grandpa hasn't done that at all. Or he'd have a beer and he goes, I haven't had a beer in 2 years. And my aunt would be like, you had one this morning.
Yeah.
He's like, yes.
Well, maybe you should stop giving him alcohol. Did he die or no?
He's dead, yeah. He died like 2 years ago. But he'd only ever have like 1 or 2 drinks ever, because he was an alcoholic before. And my Bubby was an extreme alcoholic. She would make martinis, but it was just pop-off and ice.
I've never heard anyone else talk about pop-off. That's incredible. That was the drink of choice when we were in high school.
In high school, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Pop-off was like, oh my God, let's get our handle of pop-off, and we're going to like, that's
Is that vodka?
Yeah, it's a big plastic gallon of vodka.
Yeah, it's like really cheap. It's like $24.99 for the gallon.
For a gallon of vodka.
It tastes disgusting. But I saw on TikTok that you actually can put really shitty vodka through a water filter, and it makes it taste like Grey Goose.
Yeah. Huh? That makes sense.
You should try it.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah, I have been thinking about drinking a lot.
I'll tell you what. I have been drinking a lot.
Yeah. How are you okay?
No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
That's the other thing. Like, you look so good every time I see you that I'm like, things possibly cannot be going wrong with him. And it's like, he's relapsing.
I am mid-relapse, and I kind of just came
Are you
to
sad?
that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's kind of what I remember the problem with drinking for me is just like this incredible sadness, despair, no drive. And I've kind of just been like, there's so many things happening in my life right now that I go like, well, of course you're stressed out. But yeah, drinking is definitely not helping any of those problems.
Yeah.
And it's odd because my brain will just be like, hey, should we do nothing tonight and just kind of relax? You need to relax and just maybe have a bottle of wine.
That's because the addiction wants you to isolate yourself.
Why?
Because that's what being an addict. For me, I'll speak for myself when I'm in addiction stuff. it's how I always can know something, whether it's drinking, whatever it is, like even weed is a problem for me, is when I like start being like, I want to be alone, and I start like making efforts of like, I'm not gonna go out, I'm gonna be by myself, and then it starts little by little by little, and then all of a sudden you're like drunk every single day, you're alone in your bedroom, your walls are black, you're living with lesbians, you have no idea what's going on in your life, and you've gained 100 pounds.
Right.
Is it like you're uncomfortable with how people will react to you fucked up?
There's this like, I think it's this automatic programming where like other outside stressors, like will like maybe your family stresses you out. Maybe you like, if you can hide your like whatever you're going through, then maybe other people won't see that you're not okay, and then you can be like, well, I am okay because they think I'm okay. So it becomes this lie, and all of those lies kind of just like keep on coming up so that you can isolate yourself, so that you can feel okay. But you're like, it's actually like the thing that's going to make you not okay, because being alone is easily the hardest thing anybody. I mean, that's why like isolation therapy. I'm talking about prisons, like isolation, is like
solitary confinement.
Yeah,
isolation therapy. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, did you have this when you were like, I don't know, whatever you're drinking now, but like back when it was like before you quit, was like, because I had this thing where like I did stop going out because I noticed you would see people, you'd be like blacked out drunk. I always like realized like, oh my God, all of a sudden the last like year and a half of me drinking, it was like all of a sudden I was the drunkest person in the room, and also aware that I was drunker than anybody else, and also people were having fun, and then eventually there became like a really worried look on their face when they talked to me, like something like that. I could feel like they had a gut feeling like something bad's gonna happen for this guy, and then you start feeling that, and you start seeing it everywhere, and you're like, I gotta like not be around these people. They're all really fucking worried about me. Like, it's like they're kind of bringing my mood down.
Yeah,
and it's like, how am I acting that I'm like, they're looking at me like, are you okay?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm not okay.
Yeah, it is this feeling where like, I'm fine. I've clearly been taking care of the problem by drinking so much.
Yeah.
Why can't you see that I'm working on myself?
And by the way, it's like, you're, not to like compare or whatever, but also it's like, you know, I'm drinking half a Delta 9 drink every single day. I'm also like fucking conked out. It's just not alcohol. The other day I was like, okay, I need to stop drinking these Delta 9 drinks. They're kind of fucking.
They're
nuts.
strong,
dude. They are fucking. I'm not even joking. They are fucking nuts. Like I do it before work, and then I'm just like sedated at work. Like I'm like, it just like sucks being a server. So you're just like, whatever. It makes me like not care. Like it numbs me out.
That's what I do for Uber.
Yeah.
You know the little Delta 9 gummies?
Yeah.
I'll take one of those, which is like 10 milligrams, super small, and I'll just drive Uber and I won't talk to anyone, and I'll kind of just be in my head the whole time.
It's psychotic.
But I think that's stronger than weed?
It's just different. I'm like, it's like definitely, I don't know. I like smoking pot, but I actually haven't because I had COVID. And so then, and I ran out
Weed's
of pot.
good for COVID.
Is it?
That's what they say.
Oh, I will say that once I started drinking the Delta 9, I was just like, had COVID, was drinking the Delta 9 drinks, laying in bed being like, whoa, what's happening?
A little lean. Have you ever done lean?
Lean.
I did lean in high school.
Yeah, I used to do it in college a lot.
What's lean?
Lean is cough syrup.
Cough syrup, like
I don't know what it
Robitussin.
is.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's like
purple
promethazine.
Promethazine,
It's
yeah.
promethazine.
Like purple drink.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ever try that?
No, but I remember when I was walking when I was 14 years old, I was with this girl, Sierra and Luke, and they were dating. And we were hanging out at Luke's house, and like, I definitely wasn't supposed to be there because like, you know, my mom was already strict about like whose house, you know, she says she was strict, but like also she had no idea where I was going. So I was like, wasn't really supposed to be there. And we walked around my town, and they both drank purple drink. And I said, "Who told you to do this?" And he goes, "Lil Wayne."
How did he get it?
He made it.
He said Little Wayne,
yeah.
not Lil.
Well, I think he said Lil.
Little Wayne.
Yeah.
That's the Birdman's son.
Yeah.
I love Lil Wayne. In high school,
Lil Wayne was fucking. I mean, I guess he still is, but
He's the greatest rapper that's ever done it. He is. I'll die on that hill.
I don't.
that's
think
not my
that's
vibe.
true.
Like I think my vibe is.
I
more
like the baby more.
The baby.
I do. I know that he has some.
The
real
baby's
fuck-
not even the best baby in the rap game. There's
I think
Lil Baby's better.
See, I'm more like J. Cole.
Okay.
I like J. Cole. I think he's bringing. I like his positive spin on life.
Yeah. I need something that's
But
kind
the
of.
difference
more
is
of a
J.
vibe.
Cole never had as big of heights as Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne like owned the early 2000s, and then he gave us Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Tyga.
Yeah, Tyga.
But Drake is the probably the biggest rapper in the world.
Yeah.
And Nicki Minaj is the greatest female rapper.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. But he didn't give us that.
He did
Yeah,
give
he-
this.
he-
He
he
gave
I
us
mean, he kind of like gave them a spotlight, but Drake had Degrassi. He was fine.
no, no one was. He couldn't.
Actually, you know who really helped us with Nicki Minaj as well?
Who?
Taylor Swift. Because when Super Bass was coming out, before it had even hit the radios, Taylor Swift went on a radio station when she was still doing that. And they were like, what's your favorite song of like all time right now? And she was like, can I give a song that isn't released yet? And they were like, yeah. And she was like, there's this girl, her name's Nicki Minaj, her song's Super Bass, blah, blah, blah. And they played it. And because like, if you watch award shows, Nicki is always thanking Taylor Swift for the help that she gave her.
That's nice.
Yeah, she's a really good person.
I don't watch award shows.
I don't either, but I'll watch the clips online.
Oh, okay. This is something I want to talk to you guys about.
Okay.
Speaking of award shows, have you heard of what that fucking bitch Jada Pinkett Smith has been saying?
Yeah, they've been separated for 6 years.
What a fuck. She's a see you next Tuesday is what she is.
Because I don't know why she's doing it, though.
Yeah. She wants to emasculate Will Smith on the grandest level she can.
Well,
Why?
they're like Scientologists though.
Yeah.
And so, like, obviously, this is more about, like, staying relevant. I don't know. They're, like, weird in a way that's, like, I don't know what's going on there, but, like, it's not good.
She's a bitch.
Or he's gay.
He is gay, but that doesn't make her not a bitch.
Why do you have such a strong reaction to Jada Pinkett Smith?
Because I love Will Smith, and I think that she's the reason that he's being emasculated.
Smith.
He's emasculated on the fucking world stage by his wife, the one person that has to stand by him legally.
Wait, that's not
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it is.
No, it means you don't have
Wait,
to
wait.
testify if you're asked to. That's all that means.
A wife should always stand by her
Should.
husband.
Oh, he's
but
married
not,
now.
not
He's married now.
legally.
He's still married.
No, you're married now. So that's why you have these strong
You're-
opinions.
I had the strong opinions about Jada for the past 4 years.
Okay, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying about Jada? I go, who is she? It's like, what? There's no movies. She has that Red Table Talk.
Not anymore. They got canceled. That's why she had to come out with this fucking book.
100%. There are people who just like, I think right now what you're seeing online is like people kind of just like jerking off with like empathy and realness and just being like, this is what's really going on. Let's kind of like dig into it like we're all fucking therapists. It's like, okay, let's have fun. Okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, yeah, me and Will have been separated for 6 years. Well, I hope you say that he's fucking gay in the book. You know?
Yeah, I also never had respect for Will. I've
I
always
don't
thought of him
respect
as
him
a goof. Even his rap.
Always?
Yeah,
Yeah.
even his rap stuff. Haha, yeah, 1999.
Okay, but you
Sorry,
realize
that is
he
not how
was-
that song goes.
he was the man in black.
Yeah, but
I
that
don't
wasn't.
watch
But
that
like
movie.
that wasn't a serious, cool movie. He was
Okay,
like
I Am Legend.
We get
that
it.
was an interesting.
Pursuit of
Yeah.
Happiness.
Oh my God.
Okay,
that,
Pursuit of Happiness was good.
I
but-
saw it in theaters, but I do want to say, like, the Pursuit of Happiness. It's like that's another one of those movies that's just like, yeah, you want to see a fucking depression. It's like so
Yeah.
annoying. It's like, whatever. It's like such a clear jerk off movie.
It's one of those. What is it called? When like, I really don't want to talk about this. But you know when black people go like
I don't wanna talk
don't
about
watch Django and they don't watch all those other slave movies because they're like, this is for white people to jerk off to themselves.
Yeah.
I feel that way about Pursuit of Happiness. It's like, yeah, no, there are people that struggle for this, but like, why are we getting pleasure out of watching this guy's pain?
Also, not only that, but it's like it's a movie that's like,
Okay, I lost Jimmy.
I know,
Apparently,
Jimmy,
Jimmy was like,
yeah.
whoa.
well,
Is that a bad thing to say?
I think what we also love about the Pursuit of Happiness as Americans is that we
No,
get,
wait, validate. Is that a bad thing to say?
What?
No.
That it's a jerk off movie?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say something about it.
Okay.
I was gonna say that I think as Americans, what we really want to see is like a homeless person who, like, I don't know, is trying, and that's why Americans loved the Pursuit of Happiness. 'Cause it was like, look at this guy down on his luck, kind of like me, but not as bad. It's just
Yeah.
It's
we
just
want
that.
a fucking underdog story.
But there are things that are like I remember.
What's the end of the movie though?
He gets the job on Wall Street.
Oh, he does get the job.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess maybe. I
And
didn't
it's
watch the
it's
whole
based
movie.
on a true story. He becomes one of the biggest guys on Wall Street, who's a criminal, sure, but
He's a criminal?
Well, everyone on Wall Street's a fucking criminal.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Remember they were occupying? It's like what was that even about?
I think it was just like
It was just a protest.
Just the imbalance of wealth, which I thought was like a really good cause, and I was like, maybe this could become something. And then other people were like, yeah, and like just like got a hold of this and was like, this is also about dog rights. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't think Occupy Wall Street's about this. So like, yeah, no, it's our thing too. I think they try to involve too many people.
Yeah.
It is hard when the 99% have to work together.
Yeah.
Because we all have different things.
Yeah. Did you have fun in Minneapolis?
Yeah, we were
Wait, my
house
tooth
hunting.
fell out.
Yeah, I heard that. That's crazy.
Wasn't that nuts?
How did it fall out?
So I was listening to a podcast.
I
of these
also love
girls.
that you said, how was Minneapolis? My tooth fell out.
yeah, I forgot that it's probably in my head. I was listening to a podcast and they were like doing an ad read and they were like, you need to get a water flosser. If you don't have a water flosser, get a water flosser. And I remember that like my friend who has money when he was moving out of his apartment gave me a water flosser. And I was like, oh my God, I have a water flosser. And so I started using it, but I'm not pop. I felt it fall into my tongue, the bridge, these 3 teeth.
But the 3 teeth are connected?
Yeah, because it's a bridge. So the one in the middle here, I didn't have a adult tooth behind it, so it was just a baby, and then that had to, it fell out, so I was missing a tooth in like Portland, and then the other 2 had to be shaved down to like put in like caps, so that's 1, 2, 3, they're all attached. But doesn't it look good?
Yeah.
Thanks.
But so then you like the water flosser just like went down, like was just
So I
pressure
will
downwards?
be honest, it had been loose for months.
Okay.
The time it really was loose was when we were in Denver. I have a distinct memory of being at that restaurant that we were sitting at when Lizzie was fighting with us about the text message, about like leaving them behind, and like me holding it up here, like even I was like replaced it or whatever, and it had been a little bit loose. So the last 5 months, I've just kind of been chewing on this side, and I was like really kind of scared to call the dentist, and so I was like, it won't actually fall out. And then I ate a granola bar, and it was like it really like suction cupped, and I was like, it won't really fall out. And then that night I used the water flosser, bang, fell down. Had to go to work the next day.
Did you wear a mask?
Yeah.
Because of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my boss was like, what's going on with the mask? And he was like, all right, that's fine. You can keep it on.
I just want to make sure you're not.
Hey guys, how's it doing? It's insane.
Wait, is that your waiter face?
Hey guys, it's me, Dylan. Who's ready for margarita? We don't even serve margaritas.
Who's ready for eggs?
Yeah,
Let's see what for eggs.
Okay, who wants egg? You want egg? No, I'm actually so rude at work. But yeah, then I had to go to the emergency dentist.
Nice.
Did he go, holy fuck? Did he look at your teeth and go, Jesus Christ?
She?
Oh,
Yeah,
Did she
women.
go, ew?
No, I actually asked. She was actually, I'm gonna be honest, not the most pleasant person I've ever met, and it took me like a full 45 minutes to kind of get her to even like I was kind of like, I don't know, you're not like, I was like making jokes. All the girls in the office, obviously, they all loved it. You know what I mean? They're laughing, we're having a good time. They had Get Out on. I was watching Get Out while I was getting my teeth fixed. $400. They re-cemented them back in.
All of them?
The same bridge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They kept being like, oh, we might be able to, I think we're going to be able to put it back in. I go, you're going to have to, because it was like $10,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you brought them your tooth.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what you have to do, if it's gum or what, but pop it back in. Like that's, because it's going to last it will last for a really long time.
How long?
They told me like 10 to 15 years.
Okay.
And so this is like, I got this done like 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And by
Yeah.
the way, your self-esteem when you don't have teeth plummets.
What were the intrusive thoughts?
I
you
looked
were
in the
feeling?
mirror, I smiled, I said, I don't trust you. I don't trust you anymore, Dylan. Like,
Dylan, today's gonna be a good day.
it's
No.
well, it changes the way your face looks. I have a lot of empathy for anyone now who is walking around don't have teeth and don't have the money to fix it. It's awful.
She must be a big Cardi B fan.
Does she not have teeth?
Well, she had fucked up teeth
Yeah.
when she was a stripper. You mad? Yeah.
My grandfather doesn't have teeth, and he has money to fix it. He just hates the dentist. We're like, you have to get teeth. And he's like,
No teeth whatsoever?
he's missing like half,
Hmm.
like on the side. It's just like all here.
Is he a dipper?
No,
How does he lose them?
a lot of
Would you let
apples.
someone suck your dick if they like had to take their dentures out?
It's probably a great blowjob.
That's what they
They
always
say that. They say that, but
Well, what's
yeah.
the worst part about a blowjob? Teeth.
No, the cleanup.
By the way, I was like, she was like, all right. She was like, in the cleanup. She was like, don't like bite into a steak or anything. Like it takes like a day or two to like really cement or whatever. And I was like, so what can't I was trying to be like, so girl, like what can't I do? You know what I mean? Like what's, you know, I almost lied and said like, well, I have a boyfriend. So can I not?
You almost did?
Yeah.
But then you didn't?
And then I said, that's inappropriate.
Is it?
Can I blow guys?
Yeah. Can I blow guys with my, you know, she was, and you know, she
I thought
said,
you're celibate right now.
yeah.
I guess that's why I didn't ask. I remember getting my wisdom teeth taken out, and you're not allowed to like use straws or suck.
Yeah.
And I remember asking him, like, I was fucking high. I was like, "Can I suck pussy?"
What did he say?
He said, "Yeah, just don't suck." Which I think is a.
He's like, I said that you could lick.
He's like, "Are you sucking?"
Well,
Which
also
I go
it's
I go sometimes, yeah.
well, that's also crazy because it's like, no, there are stitches in your mouth. You shouldn't be putting it on genitals. Like, that's crazy to be like, yeah, you can still lick it. It's like, no, you can't. You know, like it's gonna get an infection.
Also, just wait. Just wait.
Just wait. No, I was being celibate, and I am still, but I had COVID, and when you have COVID or you're really sick and you're like not horny at all.
Yeah.
It was like that for a week, and then I think now that I'm kind of back to my health, it's kind of really ramped up where I'm like, wow,
You're horny again.
I'm horny.
And you're not, and you go, and don't be horny anymore.
Don't do it, Dylan. I'm trying to like jerk off and just kind of get the poison out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so Minneapolis was good. It is already too fucking cold. So I was talking to a comic up there, very funny guy, but he's from Atlanta, and he was like, yeah.
Did he lose a bet? How the fuck do you end up in Minneapolis from Atlanta?
10,000 Laughs was up there. It was a comedy festival.
So he doesn't live there?
No, he actually lives in Indianapolis, which is way worse. But he was saying, like, yeah, the heat down there is something else. Like, it's just nothing like it. But up here, this cold will give a N-word the sniffles. And I thought that was the funniest, like, harshest language paired next to the sniffles. This will give the sniffles.
Yeah, that people be throwing the N-word out recently.
Well, he was black.
Oh.
Who are you talking to?
I can't bring it up.
White guys?
Yeah.
Where?
I've heard a couple stories. And then someone did kind of text me something in a crazy way, and I was like, I was like, whatever. But that person's like bipolar, so I was like, they're probably going through something. I think when
That's
you're going,
forgiving of you.
I think if you're having a manic episode, like if you slip out the N-word a couple of times, it's like, it's not like I'm not saying that. I think it's wrong. I don't say it. But like, I grew up in Massachusetts. I'm not gonna say I haven't said that, but I've never said that. But. I've never said that. I haven't said
How do you feel if
I've never said it ever.
like a Mexican person?
I heard you say it last week.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Well, how do you feel if like a Mexican person says it?
It depends. I actually J-Lo used to say it.
Yeah.
You know what? Everything people.
I don't police people.
No, not saying. But do you think?
I don't actually.
Do you
tell
think
people
like,
kinda
they
can't
shouldn't
say.
say that in your head?
I've never thought no, you shouldn't say. I mean, I guess I have heard people speak and be like, you shouldn't say that.
Yeah, like
but I would never tell someone you shouldn't say because make your own bed, honey. Okay?
Yeah,
that's not my business. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, when you start into someone's face and be like, you can't say things like that. It's like, okay, well, like what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna fight you.
I also don't think it's my place to be like, that's making a lot of other people very uncomfortable. It's like I don't know how they feel. Like even when people use the word faggot, which is like probably something I could more speak to.
Oh,
I usually am just like, oh, I respect you less.
100. When they say it so openly, you are like, it's good to know who you are,
right?
Because like you're never coming to my apartment.
Does it annoy you if gay guys say it?
No.
We
get called it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like, gay men can say it.
Yeah.
But that
no, anyone
bother
can
you.
say it.
Right. Anyone can say it. In fact,
and actually they do.
And they do.
And they love actually. I would say straight men. By the way, the other thing is like we can't say anything. Y'all are saying that behind our backs. Okay? I know my good friends are saying it behind my back. Not even maybe it's about me, but because they slip every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because me and Colton are the type of gay guys that you can trust. Okay, which is like that's the kind of, like when you see me in the room, they're like, Dylan doesn't care. He's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but it's like they say it, and you're like, that's cool. You are, you'll never see my hometown. But I'll never bring you back to like the people that I love. But like we're friends.
I also
People that I love.
The people that I love will never know about you. But we're friends.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of just go like, oh, okay, all right. But there is that like 1 out of 20 comments that can be very funny that I'm actually very happy that they use the word.
Yeah.
But that's just so rare that it's mostly just like, nah. I can't imagine. Have you ever heard a straight man use the word faggot and you're just like, that's so funny?
No, but this is doing something really sick.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like when like those masculine bisexual guys call me a faggot while I'm sucking their dicks.
Mm-hmm.
That I think is hot.
How do they say it?
I don't want to do that, but but I do. I will say,
yeah.
oh yeah, faggot.
Dylan's fucking like radio DJs.
Yeah.
R&B DJs.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah, faggot.
Pour a little Kool-Aid. Okay, well, it's getting a little weird.
What about if
voice?
what if someone says it?
By weird, you meant like black.
I did. I just meant specific.
What if someone says it and you're like, they're clearly in the closet?
Oh, that is like fun.
You like that?
No, I actually, but like, I want to say this. I do it. If someone's, you could say faggot all day long. It is not. I'm not going to be like, okay, enough, guys. Like it's like it doesn't bother me. Because I don't care. I don't care what other people say because what you do with your life is none of my fucking business. And how you want to walk around presenting yourself, I get to decide who's in my life, who's not in my life, who I want to socialize with. So yeah, it might have consequences of like we're not going to be close, but not because I'm offended. But it's just like. That's just not how I like to be
I think sometimes people use it as like a put down to be like, and we're all above you. But in my head, I'm like going like, we're actually all just respecting you less. So you're digging your own hole, and I don't really care.
I mean, I don't care. I think we're having a resurgence of people liking to say it, and so say it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever you say is not going to change who I am, which is a proud fucking faggot. Okay.
It also is. It is very like indicative of a person who's like clearly going through something. You're like, well, you have sexual questions about your own. You're trying to bring it to me, and I'll answer you. Yes, you're gay.
Yeah. Or they're just like doing that thing where they're like, you can't say anything anymore. So now what can I say? Oh, faggot. Yeah. It's like, oh, great joke.
And then I go, you're a coward because you wouldn't say the N-word. Yeah.
That is so true.
And you go, actually, what I know about you is that you're a fucking coward. Because you do think is gay people won't hurt you, but we can hurt you. We can hurt you.
I'm very much like, have you ever, like, I love Friendly Bullets. And
the short one?
Yeah.
The writer?
Bullets. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, more like a public speaker now. But, Friendly Bullets? She's like a New York staple of New York City.
Yeah, I was thinking of
She kind of looks like
She's
the
so
chick that
old.
makes the costumes in The Incredibles.
Yeah, like she's so old, and she has great opinion. You should look her up. She's like kind of just says it how it is. She's an old lesbian. She's great, and but she said, if you don't want to be offended, then you shouldn't leave your house. Yeah, and that's I really do believe that.
Oh, I love old Jews.
I can't. No, you have to look her up. You'll.
I know. I've seen a documentary of her somewhere. I do love this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm just in a bad mood, I'll just like type in Friendly Bullets and just look and be like, oh.
Comments.
Yeah. No. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I think it's take your own situation into your own hands and stop worrying about what other people are doing.
Yeah, but the boys are saying it, right?
Yeah.
The F word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can say it.
Yeah, say.
I'm not gonna say
no. Say their names.
The guys that say it?
Yeah.
The only word that I like
all say it.
want to say that I feel like I'm not allowed to say anymore is retard. That's the only one that I miss.
So Minneapolis is maybe one of the most liberal cities I've ever been to, ever. The amount that they talk about George Floyd is like, oh yeah, I forgot about it, and I'm sorry, but I did forget about it. But they bring it up.
Can you edit that
every single conversation? It's just, and they were like, "Oh, you're from Texas? Better not bring any guns with you." And you're like, "Whoa, dude, whoa."
This is Portland.
It was very liberal, but I was watching Sam Talent. He casually dropped it in his set, and the crowd fucking loved it. And I was like, This does feel like a mismatch.
Well, he's also incredible. He could get away with a lot.
Right. And I mean,
I
he
feel like
wasn't
if
just.
I said it, it wouldn't go as well as
It was an adjective, not a noun, the way he did it, which I think is
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was this type of thing is not you are and you should be put down, which is I think a difference.
I agree. I also think that
Like faggot.
yeah,
Faggot. I'm going like
faggoty.
yeah. Interest. Now I'm interested because I'm going like, what attributes are you calling that?
Yeah, the way I move my hands or what's going on. You know what I mean? Is it like, is this the faggoty thing? Like I'm
It's
always
like you're definitely talking about me, but what about?
yeah.
But what about me?
You know what's so funny? So I like wear all black. I'm always like, I bet I don't even seem that gay. And then I like walk in. I'm like, you're never gonna believe what just happened to me.
Like, you know, I think the gayest thing about me is I'm like I can definitely pass for straight.
The gayest thing about both of us is that we think we're passing for straight.
Dylan, you had a pretty good straight passing voice at Rockies the other day.
Oh yeah, thank you for saying that.
Yeah. Do you want to hear his straight voice?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could.
You
okay.
can. It's just lower.
Thanks, Jimmy.
See, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Like he's thinking basketball.
Basketball. See, now you're just doing black again.
I think you do
It
black.
was the straightest man I can think of.
I think mine was like how you doing?
It sounds like a cowboy.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like
Yeah.
that?
Where do you work?
Yeah.
Ranch.
The sauce.
Taco Bell.
Okay. What do you do at Taco Bell?
Grind up the meat.
You like eating pussy?
No, I like to fuck.
You like
Isn't that what straight guys say that they don't
No.
like to eat pussy? That they're like, no, I think a lot
That's
of
black guys. Black guys. don't eat
What's
pussy.
wrong with the black guys?
Yeah,
Okay, stop bringing up black people. Okay, like,
Because that's actually not what I was thinking. It's who I don't think eats pussy is just the Sopranos cast. Because on episode
Italians,
2,
yeah.
they go like,
It's the-
"Don't do it! I'll fucking
Hey,
kill you."
it's
disrespectful.
gay.
Yeah,
It's
it is
gay.
gay, and that is so funny.
It is so gay to eat pussy.
Wait, but I was gonna say about retard is that like. I had a point about that.
Thanks for bringing it back. This episode is called "Words You Can't Say, but We Still Want to."
Oh my god. No, what I was gonna say is like that one. I genuinely, when I say it, I'm like, come on, Dylan, you're better than this.
Yeah.
Like it feels bad to say. I'll be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
But I would never use it against someone with mental disabilities.
Oh, for sure.
But we are
it
two
doesn't even
people
mean
with mental disabilities.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
even. It's not connected to that in my head.
Yeah.
Dumb behavior.
You know what? Let me tell you what. It was. I don't know what it is. It's like I just like. Don't. It's like people can say. Like I said, people can say whatever they want. But then when I say it, I do in my stomach. You know that little voice in your head that's like when you're doing something bad. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's that voice. That's like the not the devil, the angel. That's like, don't say retard. You know better than this. You
I
know.
want a little. Can you make cartoons yet?
By the way, I have one. By the way, the type of person I am, I have one angel that's like, don't say retard, and the other one's like, you should change your gender to woman on Tinder and try to suck off straight dudes. It's like they have such different opposing things they're trying to get me to do.
I have this one that's like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Because I could do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And it's actually very fun to do whatever you want. And I want everybody to do whatever they want. So why would you limit anything? And then the other ones who are like, yeah, but it does hurt people's feelings, like really bad.
I know.
And I go, and then that's like, yeah, the same one going, and that's the point.
Yeah. I would like to say if I ever hurt anybody's feelings, please bring it up. Please tell me. Talk to me about it. I'll apologize.
I'll apologize right now. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Even if you don't think that you did anything wrong.
If it really hurt their feelings, I'd be like, I don't want to say I'm sorry you feel that way, but it's like, I'm sorry if you took it that way. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't like that people like have no respect for intention anymore. Like it's like I don't even think, to be completely honest, after reading some of the comments, I'm like, are y'all even watching the video before you comment on it? It's like insane.
Probably not.
They're like, I'm like, you heard one word, paused it, and then like it's like crazy.
Here's one. So last Thursday you did the Creek Live show.
Yeah.
And there were these women in the front row that were
Oh
talking.
my God.
And you roasted them. Let's say that they came up to you after the show and said, "You hurt my feelings." Do you apologize to them?
No, I'm not even joking. They were being so rude in a way that like I actually left being like I should have stepped on their table, like I should have like stomped out their food because they pissed me off so badly.
What'd you say about them?
I think I just went for the full Corinne Fisher and from Guys We Fucked, and I just threatened to fuck their boyfriends. And yeah,
Did you hear what happened with the British guy after you?
Yeah, yeah, it would. Yeah.
What?
Basically, so he's on stage. They keep talking during his set. He turns. He goes, "If I start attacking you guys, I lose the crowd. And if I start doing my set, you guys interrupt me until I talk to you again, which ruins my set. I don't know what to fucking do." And then one of the women go, "Perhaps you should be more captivating."
Which is a great thing to say.
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah. It's Ken, because it was Ken, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he is such an English comic where he's like, but I'm saying witty things.
Yeah.
All the things I'm saying are very illogical and logically silly, aren't they? Because you shouldn't use a word like that, should you? Like, he is so English that it is hard because Texas is like, yeah, but you weren't doing anything wild.
It was rough because he had a rough set, and then he came off, and they kicked those two girls out, and every other comic had such a fun set.
Oh, really?
It was the greatest audience after that.
I did not have a fun set.
Yeah, those two girls ruined it for you first two, but then after that it was
okay. Well,
fucking
now I wouldn't say
smooth
ruined,
sailing.
I got some people, Yeah, but they were like, whatever, fuck them. Yeah.
I did that at your show. I had to go up second. Worst audience I've ever, like
They were
they
really rough.
sucked. And then everyone after me had a great set. And I was like, well, I wish they came up to me like, you were great. And I'm like, just laugh during my set, asshole. I don't need your afterwards compliments. Then I have to go thank you so much for saying that. That's just laugh during the set. But I do appreciate that, and they did follow me. And one of the girls at that at your show saw me at the gas station, came up and gave me a hug, and was like, "You're so funny. I follow your podcast. I'm so excited." And then she texted me the next day, "Hey, remember when I saw you at the gas station? The guy that I'm with isn't talking to me anymore because you made him jealous." And I was like, "He saw how gay I was, right?" And she was like, "Yeah."
Which one? What girl is this? Because also, actually, a girl came to my job yesterday, and she was like, she's like, "Are you a comedian?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I was at your show at the Cap City." So that woman also, I'm going to tell you something. Big things are happening for us.
And
big.
We appreciate all the support that her name's...
She wasn't the really drunk one who was sitting with the guy who was screaming.
No, she was the really drunk one with the guy who wasn't saying anything.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, she was screaming and he wasn't saying anything?
No. I know her name, but I don't know how to spell it.
Big things.
Yeah, let's put the phone down.
Not big enough for me to move out of my studio apartment, but still big things.
Yeah. But you don't know yet. Jimmy, there's a very good chance that we're all going to be on tour next year.
That'd be great.
I really think so.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Colton, please put the phone down.
I have a whole bunch of fun ideas. I'll talk to you guys off pod about it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Want to try a new segment called Defend This? Okay. Rich people need poor people. Defend that.
Yeah. How do you think you get rich?
By die trying.
No, you get rich by, having other people do work for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or you win the lottery.
Hey.
But then other people are still doing work for you. They were the ones that built up the lottery.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you, anti-capitalist?
No, I'm fucking capitalist as hell. I love that shit.
You are?
Yeah, dude.
I'm not, but I don't like people who talk about capitalism. Like, the minute people start talking about capitalism, I'm like, ugh, you're annoying.
We don't.
Although I agree,
we don't live in a free market capitalist society.
No,
we don't. And so to pretend that we
everything
do,
costs money.
No, what?
He said, no, yeah, it's not free. Everything costs money.
That's not. I mean, it is hard to talk about. Yeah, it is an economics conversation, and most people don't know economics. But my problem,
losers.
I love a free market, but free market obviously has its upper bounds that needs control, or else the levers aren't truly free.
And I love a farmer's market.
So, but my biggest problem is billionaires should not exist, and I think that's my only anti-capitalist rant. But I love capitalism. Other than billionaires, I don't think they should exist.
I think people focus on the wrong issues, and I think I heard someone say this on a TikTok video. But I think, not to bring it back to race, but I don't think we really. I mean, we obviously have a race problem, I guess. But like,
What's the problem?
I think what our real problem is we have a class problem, and I think that they keep us all kind of divided by race and all gender and all this other stuff. Everyone's talking about gender every single day. It's like, maybe if we all took these conversations and changed it to the fact that like none of us have money or health care, and we all focused on that and came together as a society of poor people and middle class people, we could actually make some change. But instead we're just going to fight over identities.
Yeah, I like to call Republicans their billionaire lackeys. There's like, you're poor too, asshole. Like, just because you have $1 million doesn't make you rich. In fact, 1 million compared to $1 billion, you are just a little pup dog.
Okay, if you have $1 million, you're rich.
Do you know what I don't
No,
like
you're
right now?
you're not. You're more rich than a poor person.
If you have $1 million, you can.
No, there's a difference between rich and wealthy. If you have $1 million, you're rich, but you're not wealthy.
Yeah.
Right.
Idiot. You're so stupid. You're just
God,
one of those jack arms.
I would love to plop you down in like a debate
plop?
class.
Don't say a plop.
All right, I would like to sit you. I would like to sit you down in the middle of just like any college class and just have you just attack people. They're just having a debate. You're like, okay, well, actually, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I do realize that I do that a lot. Like when I'm not making my point, I go, yeah, I bring up like personal issues.
Personal attacks.
Yeah,
Ad hominem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do we have anything else?
Well,
what time is it?
yeah. Well, what I was gonna say on that is I think that it's really shitty now that like Republicans are the cool ones. I feel like Democrats should be the cool ones, but they're all acting like fucking dorks.
I actually think the Republicans are
I think
too.
that's changing though, because I think that there's, especially with the House being as absolute chaotic and insane as it is, I think that more people are gonna be like, actually, what we would really prefer is some responsible people in office.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like Democrats now are what the crazy Christians were in the early 2000s.
Just don't even listen.
There's certain things you just can't talk about under any circumstances, and if you don't agree with us completely, then you're against us.
I think also though most people and like we also have to
Yeah, but
remember
crazy
that
Christians are still that way.
not really. They're not as loud about
No,
it.
yeah, they're definitely. I'm related to a lot of them, and
Oh, yeah?
definitely I'll tell you that.
Okay.
But
well,
also we also have to remember like we are in such a bubble of like doing comedy and seeing all this shit in all these different cities and stuff. You know what I mean? Like my friends in like the small town of Massachusetts, like genuinely like I joke because it's like the faggot stuff is like you'd see these guys who are like my like friends, like old boyfriends. They'd be like, Dylan, like we love that faggot. It's like they don't have the right words to say and they don't know everything that's going on, but they like don't have bad intentions. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah.
I just don't think most people are actually being like. I think our online culture is just like the most insane thing ever. And
I saw a TikTok yesterday where a woman went, "I'm having a baby soon. I don't care whether it's a boy or a girl. I just want it to be healthy." And all the people in the comments were like, "You fucking what is it called if you're like against people with disabilities?" Ableist, you fucking ableist
yeah.
piece of shit.
Oh, really?
If you
that's how
had
people are online now. They're crazy.
But it's like that's
So what
you
should
found an issue with that statement.
What should I be praying
Yeah.
for? MS? I hope my baby has MS so I can take it to the fucking doctors every day.
Yeah.
No. You know what? And no one wants, because people are so fucking stupid. Everyone thinks that they know how this could be so, yeah. No one wants a sick baby. As someone who like watched their parents go to the hospital with my sister like and live there, it's like, yeah, it's miserable, bitch.
Yeah.
It's like no one likes it.
And
And
you're also
you've never been through it.
Yeah, and you're also not saying that like if you have a sick baby, it should die or anything. You're just saying I don't want a sick baby.
Yeah, I want the best for my child.
Yeah,
you,
that's
piece,
wrong.
you piece of shit.
Well, I did tell you what happened when my sister was born, right? My sister Rachel. You'll love this. My dad got physically removed from the hospital, okay, because they were trying to give my mom an epidural, and they said that a risk could be that she, couldn't walk afterwards. And he said, "You're not giving her an epidural because I'm not going to take care of a paraplegic." And then he tried to fight the nurses, and then he got kicked out of the hospital.
Was your mom? Did she want an epidural?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do want an epidural.
Well, some women don't.
Which is
My mom's not. My mom's like reads People magazine. She wasn't. She wasn't like. Yeah, she definitely wasn't like in a bathtub in our backyard, being like, "Okay, I'm gonna birth it myself."
I'm gonna
like no.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's there was a guy on Grindr who put something like I just listed all the things. You know those signs that said like no racism, no this, no that. And I was like, that's interesting to put on your Grindr profile. 'Cause that's a fuck app. And like, was he like with guys who are like, oh, thank God you're white? Like, oh, dang. Like, what was he encountering that made him put that on his fuck app?
People's Grindr profiles are insane.
Yeah.
Like the descriptions, like
I read all of them.
I do too.
I
And-
love
and-
that's my People magazine.
Because literally, you'll read it and you'll be like, this person thought that this was a sane way to present themselves on a sex app.
On a sex app.
And it's absolutely, like, it's fucking crazy.
You know how people get porn brain?
Yeah.
Do you think you can get
Wait,
the
what's
same?
porn brain?
Where like everything is just in that vein. Like you think all sex is like porn.
Yeah.
Do you think that happens to gay men with Grindr? Where like it fucks up your understanding of what sex is supposed to be because of that?
What is sex supposed to be, Jimmy? Between one man and one woman?
No, just like, you know, it's supposed to be a nice thing.
Yeah, I actually will agree with that, and I say yes, and I think that Grindr's messed up my brain because I'm like, the thought of having sex with someone that I emotionally am attached to actually does scare the shit out of me.
Well, no, I think actually that whole, everybody's afraid of that because it's you're afraid of rejection.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that that's a porn brain. I think that that's
Life.
human.
Okay.
No, but the porn brain is for sure real. Like if you're watching too much porn, then you need to like push it further and further and further in order to get
I
off.
try to jerk off. You know what I try to do? I try
Like,
to jerk
that's
off
like-
with nothing.
You need something crazier and crazier and
Yeah,
crazier.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, you know, the first porno I might watch is just like a regular one. The next one's like mother and son. The next one's like fucking my uncle who in real life who's beating the shit out of me. It's
I
like, you know what
really,
I mean?
really can't wait for AI so that you could put your uncle's face in porns.
Well, I said uncle because of your bit.
Oh my god, yeah.
God, they'll be so pissed off. I'm like, yeah, I've
would you be
seen
mad-
Uncle Matt.
Well, you can do that now, you know. Oh, I read an article the other day. This dude in therapy got in trouble with his wife because he told his therapist and his wife during couples therapy that he goes on his AI website and makes porn with all of her friends. So it's like
That's
AI
amazing.
version of
That's
her
amazing.
friends, and
That's-
he beats off to it.
And she was mad about that? Yeah. I feel like I'd be like, oh, I didn't realize I was dating a genius.
That's
What computer
hilarious.
whiz.
Could you imagine being like, oh my god, what is my husband watching for porn? It's like, Melissa? My best friend? It's like, that's my sister.
Yeah.
That's
And then the
so-
AI, the scenes that are intros, like, yeah, no, I hate your wife too.
Every single one
She
is
is
like
such a bitch.
We've been friends for 15 years, and every time she talks, she drives me fucking nuts. Like, now I'm finally here with you, where I can suck your big cock, Rick. Like, yeah,
Rick?
Rick.
Shh, don't tell your wife. Okay. Yeah, no, fine. Just put the pizza by the bed.
That's so funny.
Still a pizza.
But
Still a
I actually
pizza
do
scene.
think that porn brain is real because I got into watching glory hole videos. You ever watch those?
No.
There's this one guy, I swear to God, I'll say, like, he actually sucks dick in a way that I was like, wow, that's like, he like loves it. You know what I mean? Like, when you sometimes you watch and you're like, this person's like really good at it.
Yeah.
But I was like watching a bunch of them one night and I was like, I bet I could set up a fucking glory hole in my apartment. And then I was like, turn the porn off. You're not setting up a glory hole.
In his one-room studio.
Yeah, to the bathroom. To the bathroom.
Yeah. You're still there, right? You just
I have
closed
no
the
way
door.
out.
God, just don't move the bed. Move the bed. Just move the bed.
They open the door. It's me. Hey, just a little hole over here.
No, you just do your front door.
Yeah.
So there's a
oh my
hole
God,
in the
that's
front
so
door.
funny.
It'd
And
be-
then people are like, why is that guy standing against Dylan's door?
Yeah.
I feel like your glory hole has to be a problem because you're so tall that even whatever side you're on, the other person's gonna have to like stand on a stool to get in there.
I'm not standing when I'm sucking dick. I'm on my knees.
Right. But then, how tall are they?
Oh, pretty tall.
Yeah.
I guess I would just be coming down like what, 2 feet?
Yeah.
Is that like 2 feet?
At least, yeah.
Okay.
At least.
Are we done? Can we
Yeah,
end the
that's
episode?
that's over an hour.
I had a great time on this. Honest to God, I'm like, why do we have guests?
Yeah.
Like, this is so much more fun. And I feel like we got so much more clippable moments.
Yeah.
And I didn't even tell the Berlin piss fuck story.
I know. I really feel like we didn't kind of go. We're getting so much better at this. And thank you for watching.
Yeah, this was and if you have any comments or questions, if you have any concerns or weigh-ins, please let us know.
I say that when I'm waiting tables. I go, y'all have any questions, any concerns?
Yes.
They love it. They go, concerns? No one's ever asked me that before.
DM us.
DM us.
And, comment, review. Please follow us. And
At Dylan P. Carlino.
Colton Dowling.
The Jimmy Clifford.
Pop.
Bye.
Bye.